Hi guys, welcome back to another nutritional video. This video has got a slight variation on something that maybe a lot of people would make quite a sort of a fattening version of, quite a calorific version of. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out some of those extra calorie ingredients such as wine and cream and double creams and stuff, and we're going to throw in a nice simple risotto recipe. So it's going to be risotto with mushrooms, with prawns, with spinach. And it's going to taste great. Bit of lemons in there as well because it's summer right now and we want to make it nice and light, something that you can sit outside and eat al fresco. Okay, so let's get into the kitchen. I'll show you how this all goes down. So guys, what we're going to need is some three lemons. We're going to need some risotto rice, some spinach. I've used about half a bag of spinach. I've used some cooked peeled king prawns and some mushrooms, and the last but not least, we're going to need some organic vegetable stock cubes. We drizzle some olive oil into the pan, nice and steady, don't go too crazy with it. Then rinse out your veg, so rinse off the mushrooms, rinse off the spinach. Then you pick the mushrooms out and you're going to want to chop those up so that they're nice chunky sizes. Place it next to the pan for ease of access. Next thing you want to do, boil the kettle and pour 400 milliliters of water onto the stock cube and give it a stir. Then we prepare our rice. We need about 175 to 200 grams. And 3 lemons chopped up. Squeeze the juice into a bowl ready for what we're about to do with it. Can't tell you just yet exactly what that is because it's a secret. Big surprise. The big reveal, it's coming up, don't you worry about that. Place half the lemon to the side and we set everything up, guys. So we got our mushrooms, we got our rice, we got our lemon juice, we got our stock cube and the king prawns to the side. Throw the rice into the pan once you've turned it on to full heat. Stir it around a little bit whilst the oil heats up so that you cover the rice with the oil, and then pour in your stock. So you've got your stock cube, you've got your 400 mils of water, you pour it in there and you bring it to the boil. Give it a stir all the way through this, guys. Try not to let it stop because otherwise the rice will stick to the bottom of the pan. Let that stock reduce. Once it gets to a certain level, you can chuck in your mushrooms, stir them around, give it a little whirl. Throw in a little bit of extra water if you want to at this stage, and then throw in your king prawns or your prawns or baby prawns or jumbo prawns or whatever you want to call them. Let it reduce for a little bit, and then we're going to throw in the lemon juice. Okay guys, so this is the coolest part because it'll smell so fresh, and this is what's going to give it that zingy summery taste. Stir it in and let it reduce, then chuck in your spinach once it has. Let the spinach sort of wilt and become nice and soft. Stir it in, let it simmer, and then we should be ready to serve. When we're serving, I throw in some fresh leaves at the bottom just to kind of give it that nice fresh green colourful look. Serve up your plate and the job has been done, guys. There you go. So you have a shrimp mushroom risotto with some spinach. So there you have it, guys, a nice simple recipe that you can get stuck straight into this weekend. Hopefully you've cooked risotto before, but if you haven't, just remember, keep an eye on how thick it becomes, and if you need to stir it a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Add in some water. My main tip for this is keep stirring the rice, because if you let it sit, it starts to stick to the bottom of the pan. Anyway, if you have any questions or feedback on what you'd like to see going forward, then please let us know. Like I said, jump on the email and we'll catch you next week.